Welcome, curious minds, to the Dump Dive. Today, we're plunging into a skill that, well, everyone's calling critical for 2025 and beyond, prompt engineering. And honestly, looking into these sources, I was kind of surprised. There's way more here than just, talking to a chatbot. Eh, we're talking about something with real power to shift your productivity, boost your leadership, even change how your whole organization works. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, it's fascinating when you really get down to what prompt engineering is. Imagine having like
Oh,
the smartest assistant ever, knows everything, but they speak this really specific kind of quirky language. If you just mumble at them, you get, well, garbage in, garbage out, right? But if you learn their language,
yeah.
master it, the potential is just incredible. So it's really the art and maybe the science of talking to AI so you get the stuff you actually need. And the key thing that jumped out from the research, specificity. It's not just about being clearer. It forces the AI to pull up the right knowledge, cut out the junk, makes the output surgically precise. That's how you avoid those really generic, kind of useless answers you sometimes get.
Right, right. So specificity is the lever. How do we start learning this new language then? The research we looked at suggests three main pillars. First, sound logic and purpose. You need a clear goal, a structure for your prompt.
Makes sense. Know what you're asking for.
Exactly. Second, robust structure and best practices. Apparently, there are tested ways, frameworks that just work better.
Okay, proven methods.
And third, a clear path to mastery. It's not something you learn once and you're done. It grows with practice.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And that mastery, it's not just theory. Let's talk about, the day-to-day, how it actually helps. Take writing an email. So many people just type write an email. That's like asking someone to cook dinner, but not saying who for or what food you have.
Yeah, good point.
The material consistently shows that structured prompts with context, the tone you want, who it's for, the real objective, that's what turns a blah response into something actually useful.
Yeah.
And if you connect that to personal productivity, AI can become like your virtual chief of staff. The sources even highlighted studies showing people boosting productivity like over 30%, not just by automating stuff, but by thinking faster, deeper.
30%. Wow.
Yeah. Using prompts like master this concept fast for summaries and analogies, or speed up my research to get key points without drowning in info. It really augments your thinking, doesn't replace it.
That sounds incredibly powerful. But, for busy people, is this a whole new way of thinking about problems or just learning some clever tricks? Like, does it change how we think or just what comes out of the AI? And what about leaning on it too much? If it's our chief of staff, do we risk losing our own critical thinking?
That's a really important question. It's definitely more than just clever phrases. It's kind of a shift in how you frame problems. You're learning to break complex things down for the AI. That's a thinking skill in itself. And the over-reliance thing, the sources really stress it's about augmenting your brain, not replacing it.
Augmenting, okay.
Yeah, you're still the one in charge. You provide the context, you judge the output. It's about freeing up your critical thinking by handing off the grunt work, the info gathering.
That makes a lot more sense. Okay, so foundations, practical wins, Jeglu check. But what about really pushing it? Taking AI from just a tool to like a strategic partner. Our sources mentioned advanced stuff like agent prompting. I actually tried this once. I asked it to act like a really skeptical VC for a business idea. The feedback, oh, it was tough. Brutal even. But brilliant. Made me totally rethink my pitch. That was a real aha moment for me. Felt like having a top consultant right there.
Absolutely. That's a perfect example. And it begs the question, how good can you get at this?
Yeah.
We found this concept of 7 levels of AI prompting mastery for business. It's like a roadmap. For most professionals, the sweet spot is probably level 4, the context-aware prompt engineer. That's where you give it rich background, make it a real thinking partner.
Level 4.
Or even level 5, the prompt system builder. This is where you're creating reusable templates, organizing prompts, like building your own custom AI tools. Think a pre-built legal brief generator or a tailored marketing idea engine. It shifts AI from just a tool to a whole system you've built.
A system built from prompts. Interesting.
Yeah, it's not just climbing a skill ladder. It's moving from using AI to genuinely co-creating with it.
Okay, so bringing this all together, what's the big picture takeaway from this deep dive?
Well, I think it's clear. Prompt engineering isn't just about getting slightly better answers from an AI. It's really about developing a whole new kind of business literacy. Well, that's going to be fundamental. So here's a thought to leave you with. If knowledge is truly valuable when you understand it and apply it, how could mastering this new language let you redefine not just your own work, but maybe how your entire organization learns and adapts in this, AI-driven world we're moving into? Something to mull over as you think about your own next steps.